And finally, people are behaving differently from in the past. In the UK, the Economic and Social Research Council published a report showing that 60-year-olds now in the UK are more similar to 50-year-olds than to 70-year-olds. But it is much wider than this. More than half of the population of the world by 2025 will be in Asia. Perhaps we will need to change our description of the world to have 5 groupings: East Asia, Southeast Asia, South Asia, America, and Europe, Middle East, Africa. However, the picture is not static. The profile for India is similar to that for many developing countries, with a peak in people entering the workforce in about 2025, whereas China, Japan, America and Europe have fewer people coming into the workforce. Education is a major force for change, and by 2025, nearly half of the world's population will be educated to secondary level, and there will be 1 billion graduates. This sets a context for the UK ambition for 50% of the population to get a degree, i.e. 30 million people. And people become more mobile once they are literate. We are seeing a mass migration into Europe and between Asian countries. For instance, Malaysia has a higher standard of living than neighbouring Indonesia and is being flooded by immigrants seeking work. Many migrants move to cities. Now, for the first time in history, more than 50% of the world's population live in cities. This has implications for healthcare, family structure and size, and education. As women become educated or move to cities, family sizes reduce. This may mean that the world population may top out at 9 billion by about 2050. People and economies are connected in this world. The rich nations have 15% of the world's population and 90% of the wealth. The industrializing nations have 25% of the world's population and 9% of the wealth. The poor nations have 60% of the world's population and less than 1% of the wealth. This picture is changing through the links and trade between nations. The picture here describes the different types of exchanges which drive growth. This ancient Chinese map of the world is thought to be the oldest representation of "Here be dragons" for uncharted territory. We hope that we have given you food for thought about the numerous forces for change affecting us over the next 20 years. Thank you.